Well, hello once again, and today I'm going to dive right into this book. We're going to be looking at this one called The Self-Initiation into the Golden Dawn Tradition by Chic and Tabatha Cicero. Now, if we pronounce it the original way, it will be Cicero, but since they're Americans, I guess the pronunciation will be Cicero. Okay, this book has been requested from several people for me to review for quite some time. Since it's a very big book, it's over 700 pages, it took me quite a while to get through it. This book first came out in 1995, and I have the second printing, which I believe came out in 1998. First edition, second printing. Now, I must confess that I haven't actually used this book for any form of self-initiation. I was just very fascinated by the concept of it. Simply because self-initiation is extremely difficult to do, especially if you want to connect to a current that has been previously established by a certain order. That group has set up a special egregore, and as you know, the original Golden Dawn more or less disbanded quite some time ago, with the Whareara being probably the last direct linking temple to have closed the current. So I may be wrong, but I think that it is extremely difficult to connect to that current unless you have a connection to some of the old members who were part of those temples. However, it is still possible to do. Just exactly what current you'd be linking to would be questionable. Would you be linking to the more recent groups, like the Cicero's Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, or something completely unique? Anyway, let's get into this book. Like I said, it's 700 pages, so it's quite an ambitious book. It starts off with a claim that this book has all that is necessary to initiate him or herself through the outer order grades of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, through modified rituals and ceremony for the soul practitioner. Okay? Going through this book, I have to say that it is very well laid out. It is quite a challenge, actually. Challenge in the sense that you really need a lot of time to dedicate yourself to it, and you need the discipline to go through. Okay? If you are able to stick to a study regimen and do everything in the book, you will come out of it a much stronger practitioner. It'll give you a good overview for the actual initiatory experience, put it that way. It will prepare you for an actual initiation, definitely, and you would have ended up with a set of solid skills. The lessons, the knowledge lectures, the information, the also unique exercises here will give you a solid foundation, definitely, if you then are able to actually join a working Golden Dawn temple. Okay, so I'm not going to go through absolutely all of it. Like I said, it kind of gives you a curriculum to be self-initiated into all of the outer grades, outer order grades. At least that is the claim. So to begin with, of course, is the neophyte grade, and the book starts off detailing the god forms, then the actual initiation ceremony, the first knowledge lecture, the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, the adoration of the Lord of the Universe. It has a very good write-up on the meditation for the 0=0 grade. This is very well done. It goes over the daily adorations, the body awareness exercise, extrasensory awareness exercise, and then it closes with a very good section on suggested reading to continue your studies, to add to your knowledge and practical skills, and then it closes with an exam. to see just how much you're able to retain and where you are. Okay? So, it does this for all the outer order grades, and it goes through, and like I said, it is questionable whether one can actually self-initiate themselves into a magical current that has been previously established but then closed. And maybe some people say, yeah, but it's reopened, whatever. But, you know, you're trying to link up to a specific group egregore, and if you're not part of that group, I can't see how you could do it. But I'm not saying it's absolutely impossible. My suggestion would be, if you are going to do this, like this book was written a long time ago, it is excellent in the material that's presented here. No question about that. It's a very good self-study book. But I would add this one here, the Z5, Book 1, the Neophyte Ritual, 0 equals 0. It's essential reading. It really gives you a good understanding of this, the Neophyte grade, into a deeper level, and you really need that. I think you really do. Then I would supplement it with the exercises and skills that Peregrine Wild Oak put together in this book by names and images. There's a lot of good meditations in here, and the curriculum and the style would really add to your overall abilities if you were trying to self-initiate. And last but not least, probably one of the best books on how to develop the magical imagination. And since this is a self-initiation style do-it-yourself book, this one would definitely add value and a lot of power, and probably put you closer to making it really happen for you. Okay, I didn't put that so well in terms of words, but you know what I mean. So these 3 books I would recommend adding to this. So it's a lot of reading, but it's if you're really serious about it, I recommend it. Okay? So, overall, does this book achieve its aim of preparing you for a self-initiation into the Golden Dawn tradition? It would be akin to, let's say you were standing on an overpass bridge and there was a Ferrari on the highway zooming beneath you at 100 miles per hour. Your goal would be to jump at the precise time and land in the front seat. Okay? Is it probable? No. Is it possible? Slim chance. So it is possible, but it's extremely difficult to do. I've never met anyone that was able to self-initiate. I mean, I've met a lot of people that claimed, but you can actually, if you look at their aura or sphere of sensation, or certain symbols that should show up if you have the ability to see that, and I've never seen that. And also other people that have higher abilities than me, when I looked at these people, no, there's nothing there. So they're deluding themselves. I'm not saying they were using this book, but you know how it is. There's a lot of interesting people out there. Okay? Alright, is it a must-have book? Is this a must-have book? If you're a sole practitioner, if you're starting out, or if the group you belong to is a little bit on the shady side, definitely buy it. It's going to add value to your knowledge, your skills, if the Golden Dawn Hermetic tradition is something that you really, really want to get into. Okay? In terms of self-initiation, I'm not sure. Give it a shot. If anybody has actually used this book and successfully were able to initiate through all the outer order grades, let me know. Let me know. I'd be very interested in knowing. Okay, so that's all from me. I was supposed to review Brother Moloch's book, the Pragmatics book, but it has not arrived yet, so I'm still waiting for that. So if it arrives soon, I'll be doing that next. If not, I'll be doing the second book of the Jason Miller book series. Okay, so that's all from me. Once again, have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay? Thanks.